So Duncan, you've been our main contact over the years. You've been what we like to call the Google champion of the school. You've been the one of the main driving forces that's helped to get the devices that you need for all the different classes, and I know that's not easy, and you've relied on a lot of outside funding and events and fundraising and that sort of thing, rather than the budgets you get allocated, to achieve what you've achieved. You've also had to take the staff with you. You've had to overcome natural fears of technology, and let's face it, we haven't grown up with technology. A lot of older people like ourselves, so it is something that can scare people. And you've brought people along. You know, from my observations, you've had a strong vision for where this can go. You've understood where it can go. You've explained that really well to the senior leadership team, you know, your head teacher and people, and they've got behind you because they've seen you've got a strong vision for it, and they've supported you along the way. From my observations, you've also been incredibly supportive. You haven't been remotely pushy. You've encouraged people to start using it, and you've given them the time, and you've given them the help to start to use some little bits. So, for example, you might say, right, okay, let's show them how to a bit about Google Classroom. Let's show them how to send out a Google Doc where the children can collaborate. Let's start with some simple things and then work our way up from there. But once they start getting their heads around the simple things, once you collaborate in docs, collaborating in slides, it's not that different, is it? It's similar sorts of things. So you've done a phenomenal job, I think, from my observations, and it does take a Google champion within the school to be there to help. And we've really enjoyed supporting you. And when you've got stuck and when you've needed some help, you come to us, and we've helped you to grow your skills and knowledge around Google to become the Google champion, I think, and we'll continue to do that over with the school moving forward, which has been really good. But what sort of qualities do you think you've found in yourself, Duncan, that have kind of enabled you to be so successful as a Google champion?
Oh, I can't see myself. Well, to be quite honest, you mentioned time there, and really give most teaching groups time, and they can do anything. And so I think really it's been having that support, as you mentioned, from the SLT, to give people time to get used to it. We could be pushy about it, eventually, but that just gets those fears. It gets people going. And I fully understand that from the Windows laptop things, which are great, and I obviously still have them and really enjoy using them, but they did cause problems in the classroom. So it was more letting people have time to discover that actually it's not that scary. Not pushing them into it, and actually letting them find out for themselves. And then as that happens, as that confidence grows, you can sort of let them enjoy that. So it was having that longer term outlook. It wasn't looking for something to happen.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and I think the fact that you haven't been remote, so I've seen some schools demanding things and it doesn't work. It just turns people against it. So you've let them have the time. You've been a lot more carrot than stick, which is what's needed, isn't it, to be effective? And certainly, I know during lockdown when everyone was kind of forced into it even more, you were there online to help with chat and video calls with the teachers to help them with things as well. So,
and I think really probably the main thing for anybody trying to do that and set it up is just willing to have a go. I say it doesn't. I'm quite happy to make as many mistakes as necessary. I like having a little dabble in things. So it's just trying things and not being worried to have a go.
That's right.
And just see what happens.
Supportive encouragement, showing staff what can be achieved, showing them some of the benefits to the students. You take people with you with the right attitude. And as we said earlier, you have got to a stage now where I think it's been embedded well enough that if unfortunately you were to leave and go somewhere else, this school will continue with Google. There's no doubt about it.
You could just see, how it helps the children. And now it's there. It would seem crazy not to continue it. Really,
it would do. It would do. You've created so much momentum now that this is just going to carry on, and there's no two. It's great to see. Thanks very much, Duncan.
Oh, you're very welcome.